Good morning, Aloha from outside of an echo chamber. So Aloha has finally done an actual observation himself, so let's break it down.
Good afternoon, Aloha from Florida, here with one of my children, zooming in on condos. Go ahead there, David. Oh, there you are. Zooming in on condos in New Smyrna Beach, 30 miles away. There they are.
I could have sworn in another video he said those were a different distance away.
Anyway, right over there, I don't know if you can see it with this reverse angle, but there's condos right over there in New Smyrna Beach that I can see over 20 miles away. And they're standing perfectly erect. They're not leaning away from me. Here at the world's most famous beach. I am in Ormond Beach. Those condos right there are New Smyrna Beach, Florida. About 25, 26 miles from where I'm standing. Away. Right now, today, I can look down there and see condos in New Smyrna Beach 30 miles away.
Okay, he gave us three different distances, so let's just measure it. We know. Here is Smyrna Beach, the Smyrna Dunes. He is looking at these condos. And you'll see it in the video in a second, but he is right at the end of this road off on the beach. So we've got 17.6 miles. 17.6 is less than all of what he said. So let's carry on.
Zooming in on condos in New Smyrna Beach, 30 miles away. There they are. Bottom right. Can you move that over a little bit? So sensitive when you're zoomed in a high power like that. Anyway, there they are. Condos in New Smyrna Beach. Those are 120 feet tall. I am at the Granada Beach approach in Ormond Beach. So Globers, go ahead and figure out that I should not see those condos at all and cope harder if you need to.
I wonder how hard I'm about to cope. Let's talk height of the building. So here is the building here. Let's go ahead and count the floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 stories. So let's do some quick math. Aloha said it's 120 feet tall. We know it's 18 stories. So each floor is 6.6 feet tall. Those are some pretty low ceilings. I guess these are condos for hobbits and dwarves. But in reality, most of these buildings have a floor height of 10 feet. So let's do 180 feet, we'll say. Some are 12, but we'll give them 10 feet. We'll make it as short as possible. Looking in this, we know it's not on the water. It's back up a little ways from the beach. And it's on top of this. It says 20 stories and 18 when you try to find searches for it. I think there's 2 basement floors is why it says 20 sometimes. But we'll just go with the 18 off of this. And what we're going to use is my favorite, this topographicmap.com. So here's New Smyrna Beach, right? And we zoom in, Smyrna Dunes Park. Where are they? They're those condos. Let's see. They're built on top of, I did the road. We can kind of see it here where it's like comes out. So yeah, 20 feet. So we're looking at 200 feet above the water. So now let's plug all of those into the Walter Bislin's Advanced Earth Curvature Calculator. So observer height, we're going to give him 6 feet. If you look at the very beginning of the video, you can see he's standing back a little ways from the water and it's on a tripod that's somewhere between, I would say, around 5.5 feet. The distance, we know the real distance is 17.6 miles. I don't know where he got his 3 magic distances from. And the target size, we've got 20 feet of elevation and then 180 feet of building. So it looks like visible with 0 refraction should be just under 60 feet. If we had standard refraction, because he's on a beach looking pretty much across next to water, it says 86 feet, but let's go to 60. So this is the best frame I could pull where we could see this building. I wish he would have posted the original. It looks like he wasn't even recording when he was shooting this building. But let's compare his video with a side-by-side of the actual building. Actually, before we do that, check this out. I can put a pin drop out here. And before we compare them, I wonder why we're only seeing the tall building and we're not seeing these 3 at all. So we can kind of use that as the height realistically and just go, well, why are we not seeing these 3? And I'll put a line over it in the video. Pow, there we go. Why are we only seeing that much of the building and not those three? Here's kind of a side-by-side. It looks like there's 50, 60, maybe 80 feet visible of this building, but we're still missing 100 feet of it. So the funny part is, Aloha's own observation lines up with the globe model almost perfectly, yet he keeps inflating the distance. So this is where I think flat earthers get their distances from sometimes, is if we put we're driving there, it's 25.1 miles. We have to do this little elbow, come down here, and then backtrack. So my guess is that he maybe did it with driving distance once, and then, I don't know, did this one another time because he just keeps inflating the numbers. But yeah, it seems to be a habit with flat earthers of like driving distance is not straight line distance or as the crow flies. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say maybe he just thinks that driving down a road that turns multiple times and does a little wonky thing and then backtracks is the same as a straight line observation. Now, this is something I love about Aloha. He keeps asking for a lot of things from globe earthers, and I've delivered. Even in this video, he said,
so Globers, go ahead and figure out that I should not see those condos at all and cope harder if you need to.
And this is actually the fourth time I've delivered on exactly what he asked for. But instead of engaging with the evidence, he blocks me, calls me a globe zealot. Funny thing is, I don't run around with a globe necklace, but somebody does run around with a flat earth necklace getting on his soapbox. So who really is the zealot? So if anyone's friends with Aloha, please tag him in this. Let him know that I have delivered yet again another request of his, and thank him for the globe earth proof that he has provided. Now, if he's a real truth seeker, he would want to have a genuine conversation about this instead of just blocking the people that present the proofs that he requests. But I don't think he's a real truth seeker. I think he just likes his little soapbox of flat earth lies. I mean, look at how much he's lying to flat earthers about the distance of this observation. If he's willing to lie about that, what else will he lie to your face about?